The electrician did come by today. He was here for about 8 hours. He had a helper. They've been making noises all day, drilling, going through masonry, hammering stuff. The works. I had to run through the, what do you call it, the hardware store to get a few supplies that they needed. And even after he left, he left me with a little list of what else he needed on Monday when he comes back. Almost everything's done. There's just a few things that need to be done. One is the that one needs the correct receptacle, which is this guy here. The tamper resistant is very special. You can't use this because it's not tamper resistant, and I can't use that because it's not GFCI. That does them both, which apparently I got the correct one there, but I got the wrong one there. All right, so this is what I just picked up today. So there's the tamper resistant one, and then I got this tamper resistant one for outside. So he said I need this, well, he said TR, WR. My assumption is that's good enough because that's the combination of both, and it is GFCI. The only issue is it doesn't have that 20 amp slot for a 20 amp plug to plug in. So it's not going to be obvious that's a 20 amp line, but this receptacle can only pull 15 amps on it anyway. So, yay. They changed what they did. Instead of the main feed coming along this wooden board at the top of the ceiling and drilling through the wall there, they actually went up and over. His helper said, why don't you just go through the truss. I didn't realize I had a truss or any space up there. And apparently the electrician didn't think of it either. But that's what they did, which that saves me so much money in the long run. Poor car was sitting outside in the snow all day. Wonder what it did that was so bad. So half the stuff in there goes in here. So they were going to like ruin the whole wall, just cut it out and drill through all the studs to get over to this panel, and instead they just ended up making one hole here. You can see, do I have a, let's go here. Here we go. So you can see, like, it's pretty high up there. There's a lot of room up there. You can hide stuff up there. And they tried to go through here to get to the electric panel, and something was blocking them, so they had to cut up here so that they could bring the wire down. It's not connected just yet. He couldn't connect the, I think either the neutral or the ground. So he didn't connect any of them. He was like, yeah, I wouldn't feel comfortable connecting any of that and leaving it live until he came back. I was like, hey, I don't mind. I just want it done right. Yeah, so he said inspector should be able to come here by Tuesday. So it should all be done. So I have to like do a quick cleanup really quick once he's done. Yeah, this is going to be so cool. Oh, that is the charger is actually going to be, right now it's going to be on a 50 amp. The idea that I had to just swap the breaker to a 60 amp actually will not fly. And we talked about more, and he explained that the wire itself, although you can put it on 55 amps, it's not rated for anything more than that. So you can only put a 55 amp breaker on it at the most, I think is the idea. So I gotta do some homework and find out what kind of wire people use with the ChargePoint Home Flex that does support to code more than 40 amps. So that mainly not 40 amps, but basically, what do I need to run this with 48 amps on a 60 amp circuit breaker? What kind of wire are people using that is code compliant, that can run in conduit, and that is no larger than 6 AWG? I thought I had the correct wire, or the best wire for it. Apparently that is not the case. So now I know why it's not really normal for most people to have anything more than 50 amps circuit breaker on these things, because the wire seems to be the main issue, is trying to find the right wire that will fit this, that will go into code. So fun stuff.